Hello and welcome back. It is 8:57 a.m. here on the East Coast, Canada, and I'm playing Divinity Original Sin 2. I thought I might do a occasional Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin 2 because it is a pretty fantastic game, and I really wanted to experiment with the undead race, which I haven't had a chance to do. So I'm gonna be doing a Let's Play. It's gonna be kind of a sporadic one, but we are going to be taking a look at the undead class. Specifically, I want to kind of make a cruel, cowardly undead warrior who goes it alone. So I'll be taking the lone wolf trait and basically trying to see how far along I can go when eschewing my would-be companions. We're gonna get a name for him. Loric. Pretty sure Loric was the name of a priest, a really jerk priest in the previous game. So here we are. He's undead. He looks pretty cool. I'm an undead human. You can be undead of various races, but I'm gonna go undead human. Yeah, the ingenious trait. And I'm undead, obviously. Let's check my class. I want him to be a rogue, I think. But we'll take a look and mess up the skills a bit more. There's a lot of skills in this game, and it's pretty fantastic. So there we go. So that's the basic look. So we'll take a look at his appearance. I'm going to have him have a snow white bone color, I think. Yeah. And change his face. I think I want him to be. I don't want him to be fancy. I want him to look like he's had a hard life. There we go. Get some hair. Yeah, this guy looks like he's seen some things. Alright, so we'll go with that. I'll keep the hair color the same. Facial features. Oh, if I want a beard. Do I want a bearded skeleton? Do I want a bearded skeleton? Can I say no to a bearded skeleton? I think I'm gonna have to go with a bearded skeleton, yeah.
I'll yield to none!
Alright, we'll go
Prepare yourself. I'll yield to none!
We'll go with the trickster voice. I like that. So these are preset abilities that come with the rogue class, but I can change them up. These are your various stats: strength, finesse, intelligence, constitution, memory, wits. They more or less correspond with the traditional Dungeons and Dragons stats. I'm going to keep them here: finesse at +2 and constitution +1. Just because I want more hit points. And let's take a look at the scoundrel abilities. These are actually pretty good. I want to mix it up a bit. I'm going to take away dual wielding. I mean, I'll still be able to dual wield, I just won't get that bonus. I'm going to actually toss in another ability. I've got scoundrel. I think I'm going to have him also be an Aetherage, and that's an air wizard. Yeah. I'll keep sneaking at. No, I'm gonna have thievery at 1. I'll eventually get. Oh man, I don't know. I'll take. See, sneaking is gonna help me remain hidden, and if you're undead, you want to be hidden. Thievery is gonna let me break into things. I'm gonna go thievery, and we should level up pretty quickly in this game. All right, and now we're gonna adjust the skills here: shocking touch, electrical discharge, favorable winds, and blinding radiance. These are all new abilities I have access to. So I'm going to remove adrenaline. I know a friend of mine would scream at that because he really likes the adrenaline ability. And we are going to... I'm going to make blinding radiance because that is going to help blind people, and I want to blind people because I don't want them to see me. So I'm scared. Cowardly undead. Alright, move over to talents. Don't want that one. Let's take a look. There's a whole bunch of towns. Lone Wolf, there we go. Lone Wolf provides +2 maximum AP, +2 recovery AP, those are action points, +30% vitality, +30% on your armors, double the invested points in attributes and combat abilities, except polymorph. While you are venturing solo or with most companions, this bonus is temporarily removed when there are more than 2 members in your current party. So we're going to go Lone Wolf. There we go. Not quite done yet. So we got tags. Tags are basically your origins, and it allows you to have certain conversation. There might be more to it, and you can gain tags. For instance, one character I played in my main game got the heroic tag just for being a good, brave person. So I'm definitely going to take Outlaw. And who was this guy? I was Criminal. I was also a Noble. Yeah, I was a Noble and an Outlaw. So I maybe, when I was alive, I was incredibly rich, and now I'm dastardly criminal. And this is just a cute little thing, an instrument. There we go. We'll take the old. Now I've got the audio. I've tried tweaking it so I'm not having to talk over the sound effects and stuff. But I am gonna let people take a good listen at the voice dialogues that happen in this game. It's pretty much fully voiced, so it's pretty impressive. So we're gonna start game. It's gonna give me a little warning saying how tough undead are to play. But yeah, we're gonna go with it. We're done with character creation, and let's get into it. Opening credits here. Gorgeous artwork as usual. Thank you, Larian Studios.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic.
She looks nice.
And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared. And sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
Fun fact, Fort Joy, not a nice place. It is a real... They need to update their travel brochures because it was not fun at all. Alright. So yes, if you guys find that the audio isn't working out, just let me know in the comments. There we go.
Well, look what the dog dug up. You're lucky they didn't notice just how thin you were under those bandages.
Okay, that's new. Talking skull.
Although, seeing someone wrapped up like that, they probably thought you had the scabbing plague. Heh? Look, laugh, but don't touch. Better keep that hood down, mind you. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
Alright, now as the grinning skull has informed me, I need to keep my hood on. So, there we go, enduring control. Thank you. Okay, it's forcing me to go through a tutorial again. So as long as I have a helmet on, people have a hard time seeing that I'm undead. So that's good.
What a well of knowledge this tome is. Dallas is such a dear lending it to me.
There we go. I will hit the Alt button to show some highlighted things. I want to grab that potion vial there. Empty bottle so I can make potions. And a small tome sitting over here. We're going to take a look at it. We have too long presumed source as a virtuous part of civil society, yet we need to look no further than the past, into the past than the Source King's reigns to understand the havoc such
Did
magics
the
may
murderer take him into this room?
One
Was he
day,
already here?
another one must follow into the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of the Source Callers provided by Verdeman is proving most effective. So that's a little book there. So we'll take a look around. So this is the little machine they had me hooked up to. You can see I have in my inventory right now a Source Caller. Cannot be unequipped. Set Source Muted Unbreakable. So that basically means I'm a sorcerer and I have access to certain astounding powers. But because I am Source Muted, I can't gain access to all my
These
capabilities.
smelling salts are strong stuff.
That barrel. Okay, so this is one of my captors, the Magister. Magister Swain.
There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
Now you'll notice over here, it has a trade icon. Every NPC, almost every NPC you meet, you can trade with. Even these guys. Don't get a lot of money going on right now. You can sell things to them and buy things from them. I'm not going to actually buy anything from C1. Alright.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Now, as I mentioned earlier when choosing tags, I have these special ones. It says Outlaw, Noble, and I get to decide what I want to say. Pull the thing around your neck futilely, demand to know why you're collared. Outlaw, look around warily and wonder what damnable dungeon you ended up in this time. Or Noble, now that you're up, you'd like to bathe in dime. Tell her to ring for the servants. That's what I'll say. I like that. Yes.
Oh dear, I'm afraid you're a long way from home, my lord. A long way from the little bells that make footmen come a-running.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
I should be reading the things I'm deciding to say, just so people don't know, so the people have the context of what the Magister is talking about. I recall great powers building inside you, the ones you commanded before your capture. I will unleash them.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
You better stop before you hurt yourself. All will, but no result. There you have it, see? The collar's function. It neuters you, of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
I will take my leave. Now you'll see some items. Get that little red icon. That means it belongs to someone, and they would actually care if you stole it. But down here, I can run down to this row of books. You'll see that it gives a yellow chest. Now I do believe that means it hasn't been searched yet. Now you'll see there's nothing there. And now when I move my icon over it, it says empty. But also it's grayed out, which indicates that I've been here before.
He was bled by magic.
Turn these lamps on and off. Yeah, I live in darkness because I'm undead.
Good gods! There's been a murder here. A young Magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
She didn't have anything to say.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Turn your head away. What is this madness?
Easy now. Why don't you move along? Get some fresh air. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Pause. Always does? As if this sort of thing happens often?
You surprised? You're one of them. You know what sorcerers are capable of? Whoever did this found a way around their collar and killed a man. Small ones this time, thank the gods. We'll find out who did it, one way or another.
I don't feel like getting involved in this, so I'm just gonna wander off. Alright. Oh, there's a sheep here. I'm gonna talk with this sheep. It just batted me. What a surprise. Now, you can have a trait called Pet Pal. And Pet Pal allows you to talk to the animals. I could grab a bucket. I'm gonna grab this rope. Oh, a bedroll. Bedrolls are great. When you want, you can activate it and take a little nap and heal up. Ooh, there's a metal crate. Nothing. This woman seems to be being harassed by small children.
Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
I will squint at the lot of them. Who's Los?
The young woman seems about to raise her hand, but quickly remembers herself and nods pointedly at the excited children.
Who indeed? Why, my name is, Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb.
The children break out into giggles.
I say, it is.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
I will say... I will ask if she couldn't find some more age-appropriate companions.
Like yourself, maybe. I don't mind the kiddies, usually.
I will ask if she knows anything about the murder that happened on board.
Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Well, I guess I'll just take my leave.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
That seems safe. That seems totally safe. Oh ho, 3 gold. We're on our way now. Check out this barrel. Ooh, metal crate. Oh, look at this fancy hat. I wonder. Now, I'm not playing an Iron Man mode or anything like that, so I may very well die, and I may have to reload. I wonder if that's good enough for a disguise.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
I wonder what she's doing.
Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
I will frown. Whose fate is she deciding?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
I will decide it's probably best to take my leave.
She smiles contemptuously.
Just a kitten in a corner, aren't we?
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
He dares beckon me like a common servant, sniff and pretend not to notice him.
Suit yourself. Was just going to adjust your collar for you. It pinches, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
This doesn't seem like the optimal part of the ship to hang out around. I will take my leave.
I'd wish you good luck, but I have a feeling you're the one who won't need it.
Don't know the first thing about sauce.
Ooh, a greasy key lurking over here. I'll grab it.
It was one of them. I know it. Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate. They don't care about us.
I'm gonna
We're like
stand.
cattle to them.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Boy, tell him he ought to think twice before addressing me like a child.
He opens both eyes and turns his head toward you, looking you up and down. He smiles and closes his eyes once more.
You look like a boy to me. Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't.
I wave his request away and ask him if he knows anything about the murder on board.
His eyes snap open. He looks at you and frowns.
Murder? Ah, that's what they were going on and on about. I wouldn't know anything about it. I kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who done it. And the mayor knows who done it too.
His eyes flutter shut, and he assumes his position of repose once more.
Whether they catch me is another matter, but I ain't one to hide my accomplishments.
I will take my leave from the beast.
How dare you classify this slop as food?
Well, well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
The nerve! Slap his hand away, hard.
My, we are fierce, aren't we? Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Say you can, but that your sense of taste isn't what it used to be. I'm actually gonna not answer his damn questions and leave.
Goodness gracious me, what a bore. Off with you. Quite clearly, you wouldn't have done at all. Shoo.
One of us wouldn't
I'm making so many friends.
picking us off one by one.
Big old pile here.
Just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your bandages, rubbing them between his fingers.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Stare at him in shock and ask what the hell he thinks he's doing.
I am reading. Is this not evident? My book is in my hands, my face turned away from you. Perhaps my eyes not on the page. Damnable things.
He grabs a metal plate and watches his reflection with one eye as the other shifts left to right and up to down. He repeats the maneuver with the opposite eye.
No, they are working quite adequately. It seems you are at fault. Predictable, really.
Okay, Fane. Explain that you want to know why he thought he could touch you like that.
Oh? Oh, I see. I crossed a cultural taboo. How difficult. You have my sincere apologies. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
I'm bemused. Who is this guy?
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
Ask what exactly he's seeking. There's a lot of knowledge in the world.
Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
You have some personal experience of history. You've seen a lot in the last couple of centuries.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
Oh, look at him incredulously. The gods are forces of nature, and they don't have a history.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
I shrug and take my leave.
Maybe that has the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
I've been through worse.
Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-woken, you know. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Keep with those bolts trained on her, and if she keep with those bolts trained on her, and
Looks like we have a bit of a problem.
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth did you see?
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
Wendigo.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
I will address the sorcerer and ask what she meant by there are others whose lives must end.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she can't source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
A fight. A fight that sounds like it's going to be over pretty close, quickly. Is that it for our intrepid adventurer?
What happened?
Alright, so let's take a look around. Got some corpses over here. I'll quickly go and loot them if there's anything. Ooh, that guy got pretty smushed. I'll take 4 gold off his disgusting corpse. We'll quickly take a look at display cases, see if there's anything here. Aha, a chest with confiscated goods. We've got 3 shivs and a crossbow. I'm gonna equip myself with these shivs. I think they're all the same stats wise. Yeah, so now I am finally dual wielding. You know what? I'm gonna take that crossbow too, so I can sell it. No, I don't want to take any potions or food or anything like that. I'm gonna keep that poison flask and that poison bottle. They should help me out. Alright, take a look around quickly. See if there's anything. That's strange. I think I must have hit a button by mistake. I gotta quickly go into my options menu because my game is no longer following my my mouse. My mouse is no longer letting me scroll, and that's not a good thing. We'll quickly take a look. My options. We'll go to controls, see if there's any actually graphics. Yeah, it's under graphics. Gameplay. Camera. Enable edge panning. There we go. There we go, that's better. Whew, I was a little worried there for a second. So we got this door over here. We try to pick the lock. Now, as a skeleton, I do not need lockpicks. Ooh, lock level 5. Alright. Don't need any of that food or drink stuff. Gonna quickly go over here, see what's going on. Oops, some more dead magisters. Dead other people. Gonna search these buckets. I'm trying to basically get as much treasure as I can. Check out that door. Ah, it's only got a lock level 1. Probably can't pick. I can't. Did I take thievery or did I take stealth? Aha! Unlocked using my bony finger. Hooray! I'm gonna grab that arrow shaft. I'm gonna grab the restoration scroll, not to use it on myself. I disabled the tutorial, but I'm basically taking it because I want to have something to sell later on. Got a pocket knife. Seems no better than my shiv. I'll ignore it. These guys are probably dead too. Oh, more money. Look at that. I'm rolling in the dough. Probably got maybe 10, 15 gold now. This is the murder victim corpse. Right here. Chunk of flesh. Now the chunk of flesh is there because if I was, well, I mean, there's lots of reasons it could be there, but if I was an elf, elves in this game have the unique ability to eat body parts, like the flesh of a dead person, and learn their memories. It's very creepy, but it's also a very interesting take on elves. I mean, they're still like the nature hippy-dippy types, but you know, it's very interesting. So here we are, troubled waters. Let's save my game again. I'm gonna toss this water barrel onto the fire. That sprays everywhere.
God damn it! We need to get off this wreck, and quick!
Grab that gold cup. Open the display case, see if there's anything in here. Doesn't seem to be. I'm gonna try taking this
Damn,
lock
that
here.
doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Unlocked it. Uh-oh. Got some scared looking magistrates there. I'm gonna go over to this other room. Don't want them causing any problems for me. We got a dog here. Doesn't seem to be causing me any problems. I'll let it be. Ha, more money. Mug of beer. We're gonna unlock this door and we're gonna go in through the other way. One that's not being watched. There we go. The light red means, you know, I'm sneaking, but there is a small percent chance that someone might turn their gaze my way. Oh, look at this. Got some tattered shoes. They are better than my prisoner boots, so I will equip them. Healing potion. I'll take that to resell later. And a piece of mind scroll. It gains clear-minded. Increases strength, finesse, and intelligence by 1. And wits by 1. Removes blinded, terrified, charmed, taunted, sleeping, enraged, and mad. So I'll take that. Looks like it could be useful. Got a journal over here to read. Tell I'm sneaking because I'm in a barrel. Smeared ink makes the journal difficult to read, but you managed to make out much of the latest entry. Wouldn't be happy with the situation, but what Dallas don't know won't hurt her. Gods know I'm not paid enough to haul these source freakers to their Isle of Untouchables. From there, it's off to Driftwood with those barrels. That dwarf tossed me a handsome sum of gold for shipping them. Must be talking about the beast. Alright, we're gonna go up. Read this letter here. My sweet Stefan, as I write this letter, we near the Isle. By the time that the owl delivers it, I will be but a day away. I have heard Alexander's orders, just as you said I should. But I think of Lucian often. Would the divine have condoned this? Would he have blessed us as we rip children from their mothers? Can this be the only way? I feel cold, inside and out. Of one thing I am certain, your arms will warm me when I find you again. With love, Rix. Oh, that's sweet. Ooh, there's Rix right there. That's very sweet. Very, very adorable. But these guys are scared and they're wounded. I'm going to see about taking advantage of that and murdering them. Straight up killing them to try to get their sweet, sweet loot. So I'm going to backstab one that doesn't seem afraid. Magister Murtoff. Alright, so we've started combat. And you'll see I move the icon over and it has this little kind of a pie piece there that shows a little knife. That means if I'm here and I strike him from here, I will be backstabbed. Alright, so I'm going to move over here and we're going to backstab. There we go. Killed those guys. Getting my revenge on these magisters that imprisoned me. Some books over there I don't really care about. I don't have time for reading. Ooh, a resurrection scroll. A resurrection scroll work on the dead. Alright. So we're gonna keep running. Open this door here. The dead magister. Some more pocket change. Splashed. Got a barrel here. Another dead magister. An empty potion bottle. Treasure chest with some 6 gold into it. Gonna run over, search this crate quickly. Need boxes. Wood chips. I don't know what I need wood chips for, so I'm gonna ignore them. Loric has no need for wood chips. So, we got some more dead knights.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters!
He seems pretty nervous.
Something's pounding on the hull!
Aha. New pants. Take those pants and equip them. More gold. So I'm going... So we got some fire here. That's gonna make it hard to get through. I'm gonna throw a knife. I'm gonna throw it at the water barrel. Try to get in line of it. There we go. Sprayed water over that path so I can run through now. Oh, another magister body. Alright. Oh, my first bow. I'll take it. Not that I'm really gonna plan on using a bow that much. And we have... Oh, we have some gold. We have a note. I'll read that note. Merge off. Deathfog ferals have been locked down in storage. Stay out. You and Rix both. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it'll be lights out. Alright. Take that key, though. So, that must be the skull-marked door. Now, I'm undead, so that gives me some advantage. Cooking pot. I will leave it be. I don't need a cooking pot. I'm dealing with Deathfog.
The
Deathfog is
marking on
normally
the door
pretty...
was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away.
Deathfog is deadly to most things, but I'm pretty sure undead are immune to it.
You press your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clack against the wood, and you suddenly feel grey. The touch leaves you numb, dull.
I pulled the door
It doesn't
open.
budge.
I used
The
the key.
door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Deathfog. Alright. I'm gonna search this guy's body. Got it. Alright, we're gonna go
Death
down.
fog? Good thing I'm immune. Still, this means trouble.
The good part of a sword. Huh. That in my inventory now. I can't backstab with it, so I'm not going to make use of it. Alright, so let's take a little stroll through this death fog. I am immune. See if I can find anything of value here. Oh, dead body here. Doesn't seem to be anything worthwhile in here. Ah well. Say la vie. We have some more barrels here. We'll check them out. Okay. Well. Better get up on deck. See if we can get out of here. In my jaunty hat.
Gosh, I need to get off this ship.
Well, that was interesting. So we've got something on the boat here. Big ol' kraken, it would seem. But I'm in combat already, and we got some void woken. These are tiny little monsters, agents of the void. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna throw... Oh, that's poison. So I'm gonna go over onto the poison. I heal on poison. And I'm gonna throw a knife at one of these guys. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Guess I'm looting in combat right now. And... there we go. Excellent. And because I'm on poison, I'm healing every round. So, I'm going to stab this guy. And I'm going to make use of a flurry attack. 3 quick attacks. There we go. Look at that. Fantastic. We definitely killed those guys. They are very much dead. Alright, my cowardly little skeleton. Man, I am not gonna go up there. Screw those guys. I don't think I can help them. Alright.
A lifeboat! That means there's still a chance!
What if I fall? You do it!
Shut your trap, kid! Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Alright, let's see here. Reach for the release mechanism, forget the others, you just won off this bloody ship.
But wait! There's still people down there!
I will insist there is no time to spare. Enter the boat and lower into the chilly sea.
You wonder briefly about the prospects of an undeath lived beneath the sea, the darkness, the terrors. You clench your eyes and brace for impact.
That's interesting. It's got a little angular light. I like it.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
All right. So, we're loading Fort Joy now, that wonderful travel destination for all undead nobles. And we'll see how things go here. All right. Now I should probably
Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship.
take a look at
Am
our
I
journal.
the lone survivor? It seems someone, something, wanted me alive.
All right. Voices. As I drowned, I heard a mysterious voice. Hopefully I can find someone to remove this collar. All right, so let's investigate. Waypoint. Waypoint travel is pretty important in these games. It's basically fast travel. Looting things, also important. Oh, we got a bowstring. Who's this kid?
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Tell the kid that you're stranger than you look. This isn't creepy.
The child considers your statement.
You're weird. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
I will ask if he thinks I look like a sorcerer.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching the shadows cloaking your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy.
I will tell him they may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
I have no time for this child. I will take my leave. Currently debating just seeing about killing the kid. Gadzooks, a child murderer? Alright, let's take a look. There's a short stick over there. We'll pick that up. Might be able to turn that into something useful later. Here you get a barrel. Looks nice. Oh, see some more Voidwoken crawling over there. I'm gonna creep up. We're gonna see about getting the drop on these guys. Creep, 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 creep. Alright. I apparently backed... Oh. Yes, I did a, what's it called? A backlash. I jump over the enemy, landing behind their back and stab them for 8 to 9 damage. It's a really cool ability. And then I will follow up with a throwing knife. This other guy still up. I'll navigate behind him and let loose with a flurry.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Alright. Raw, lumpy giblets. I will pass on those. And there's a dead man.
Drowned and eaten by a void woken. I wonder in which order.
Some money. I'll take that healing potion. Take the apple just to sell later. Okay. Saving and progressing along. Ooh, a sharp rock. Reinforced crate. Ooh, crafty weaponry. Die by the sword. I'll read this book. A word of advice to the badly armed. Tie your knife, or shiv, if that's all you have, to a stick, or a branch. Now you've got a sword of sorts. So, this is a pretty interesting crafting system. As you go along, you collect recipes. Knife on a stick. All manner of things. Oh, look at that, poison food. Any poison source and food makes poison food. Poison food will restore my health. So, I gotta keep my eye out for poison sources, poison barrels, and whatnot. There's someone down here on the minimap. It looks like it's the Red Prince, that arrogant lizard man that I met earlier.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red colour. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
He's the one that took you by the jaw and sized you up like a damn horse. Say I've got a bone to pick with him.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Indeed. Well, you certainly have a lot of nerve, haven't you? To act all high and mighty after what you've done. No need to play the innocent with me. Word has reached me, through a very sour grapevine indeed, that you turned your back on your fellow passengers back on that ship. Left us to fend for ourselves.
I really like the voice acting in this game. The Red Prince particularly is hilarious.
So much easier, isn't it, to look out for oneself alone?
I will tell him that he has no reason to complain. He made it ashore, didn't he?
Of course I did. Takes more than some oversized cuttlefish to get the better of me. Besides, you'll find I wasn't complaining. I was making a point. About oneself. Alone. So, if there's nothing further...
He watches you depart without a word, then turns back to face the sea.
I don't need him. I don't need anybody. I'm Loric the Skeleton. Oh,
a black cat. Hello, kitty.
Apparently I do need a cat.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused. The cat's eyes are clouded and it appears...
Alright. Mysterious cat. Another barrel. Oh, there's that little girl. I imagine she's not going to be too
Now where
pleased
should
with
I put this one? Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh?
See if she has anything for trade. A mug of beer. That's a nice kid.
Sure wish you'd gone back to save the others. Though, I did see one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago, so I guess some of them survived at least.
Okay, so I guess she doesn't really hate me. That's fine.
1, 2, long dead of the crew. 3, 4, pretty shells on the shore.
Mm-hmm. Oh, seeing some activity here. This is... Aha! Fort Joy itself.
I know nothing of any Verdus.
I'm gonna
We
avoid
already
it.
know the truth, Magister. Now speak.
Hear them rambling on over there. I'm gonna ignore them. Stay away from any potential dangerous fights. We'll grab this needle and some 6 gold. However, what do we got over here? Ooh, looks like a little rudimentary campsite. There's a bedroll. I already have one. I don't need another. Actual bedroll laid out. Great. Skull. I'll take the skull. And raw meat. Ooh, shovel. That actually will come in handy. Shovels, trusty shovels. Penny bun mushrooms. I'll grab a couple of these. They can be used for potions later on. Oh, trader's chest up there. I don't think I can get up there though. Take me back to where I started. Yeah, it sure does, I think. I will take a look at the map. So yeah, that's the beach where I started out. So I think I'm gonna. I guess I am gonna. Oop, no, I don't want to go that far. I am gonna creep around, and I guess we'll go up to Fort Joy and see what's going on up there. Maybe I can avoid it altogether. Doesn't sound like a very fun place.
I've spotted something.
Ooh. Ah, and I had just recently grabbed a shovel. So we're gonna dig up this little whole thing and hope it's not like a problem. Ooh, a dusty pouch. Inside we have some leather armor, which I will totally be wearing. Darling bow, I can sell that, and 10 gold. Alright, that was a good find. I'm definitely looking a little better now. Clearly not undead. My wonderful hat helps disguise me, I guess. I think.
Need I repeat myself?
But I know nothing of any Verdus.
Here we go.
We already know the truth, Magister. Now stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Noble, think to yourself that this Alexander seems the type to roll over for a compliment. Could be worth remembering.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Oh,
What a waste.
golly.
Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Those things look horrific. I'm just gonna go over here. Resurrecting Scroll and Air Essence. I'm gonna leave her leg. I don't need her leg. Ah, I leveled up. Alright, so We have 2 stat points available. I'm going to increase my finesse, and I'm going to increase my memory by 1. Oh no, I'm going to increase my intelligence by 1 because I'm going that route. That is spellcasting as well. So we got some skills here. I've already got 2 points. Oh, that's right. Every point, I guess I get doubled. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Each of these abilities have a passive ability that goes with it. For example, air attacks deal extra damage if I increase my Aeotherge. And Scoundrel, I get bonus critical modifiers and moving speed. So that's nice. Perseverance, Retribution. These are cool skills. Dual wielding. I think, don't need to go leadership. I think I'm going to take Perseverance, which restores magical armor after you recover from frozen or stunned, and restores physical armor after knocked down and petrified. Retribution. Flex damage to your attacker. I'm going to take that one. Yeah. And now I get another available trait here. I will put it in sneaking. There we go. Excellent. Alright. Seem to be in Fort Joy.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
Something going on here.
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Long Pig?
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
I will ask after this Griff.
Runs the kitchen. Means he runs me, you, and everyone else in camp.
I will ask why the elf owes him money.
Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For food, for protection, no exceptions. Especially not for elves. Griff's orders.
Food? Protection? I have neither.
I'm gonna tell the elf she should pay up. Rules are rules.
That's right, isn't it, Legsy? Rules is rules. Break the order and you lose your place in it. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
Outlaw, turn to the elf and frown. Isn't she Elodie, Impaler Oldwood, the famed assassin of the North?
Why, yes. Of course I am. All my life.
Elodie? Oldwood? Impaler?
He shifts uncomfortably.
Ah, get out of here, will ya? You ain't worth my time. Neither are you.
I guess I incidentally just helped this elf out.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Okay, I guess I will, I'll follow her. Just, following her. We'll be followed by that cat. Maybe I'll take Pet Pal and talk to it later. If it sticks around.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Keep it down, will ya?
There's some people chit-chatting. Where she's going. There's a dog whimpering. Ah, she must be going to the caves here. Alright. Follow her on in.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
You're cheating!
Oh, great. Children.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
I remark that I was glad to have been helped, and not that you prefer to be judged by your actions rather than trivial matters like appearance or race.
The elf appears momentarily puzzled by your comment, but then offers you a dignified little bow.
As far as I'm concerned, you are noble and just in both actions and appearance. I am in your debt.
You are not looking at me very carefully. Who's in charge around here?
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken.
I will ask her if she knows any way out of the
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters.
See if she's got anything good to trade. Nope. Nothing interesting.
Wait, before you go. I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
Oh, she's giving me a reward. Alright, so I'm immediately getting a poison arrow and 60 gold, which is nice. So I can get this two-handed weapon, which I'm not going to take. Improvised staff, which I'm also not going to take. And leather armor, which I already have. So I guess the thing is, I'm going to take whichever's going to be worth the most for resell. And that's going to be the improvised staff. Alright. Alright. Take a look at any lootables. That's red, so I don't want to take that. Ah, this is Shaylee, the lady in charge.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns towards you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you, though she couldn't have seen your face.
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. Do you find it?
I'll ask her how she knows about that.
I see it before my eyes.
I will say, I'm not here to talk about my private life.
Your life is not your own. Your life is for us all. I cannot say more. You see someday.
I'll ask her a few questions.
Yes, please ask.
Why do you cover your eyes?
Oh, I do not cover my eyes. I cover the place they used to be. They are gone now, taken. But I see all the same.
I'm gonna take a break for this interesting conversation, see if she's got anything for sale. Salmon pie, an identifying glass, and a sharp piece of metal. Nothing really great. I'll ask who took her eyes and why.
He is a very blind man. He sees things but not truth, not love or joy. I feel very sorry for him. You understand when you meet him, after you escape.
After I escape? Comment that she speaks very strangely.
My home is far. Your language gives me some trouble. We elves... Time, for us, is now. There is not then and when.
I'll ask why she and the others are holed up in this dang cave.
It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff. He makes no trouble for us.
I say that I'm looking for a way out of Fort Joy.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows how to leave.
Ask her if she's still here. Why is she still here if her friend knows a way out?
Some of us are meant to remain. Some of you are meant to leave. There is a way. You see in time.
Well, I'll ask about him then.
My protector, my friend. An elf like me, with a spirit bright as new leaves. He tries to help me, to save me, and he suffers very much. He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek. A way out.
I'll consider her request.
I know I can trust you. I see it before my eyes. I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him.
Lizard of many dreams. Alright. So we're gonna snoop around and see if we can maybe rip some people off here. So we'll move over here. Close to the chest.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
Oh. Theft successful. So sneaky. Clearly the sneakiest ever. This guy's a lizard. Is he the lizard of many dreams?
You are in the wrong place, Pinky.
I glare and walk away.
Loyalist scum.
I'm gonna see if he's got anything good for sale before I take off. Ooh. We got more shanks. Shanks are slightly better than shivs, apparently. Definitely want items that are gonna allow me to backstab. So if it doesn't have backstab, I'm not gonna bother. He's got a ton of money too. Look at him, he's rich. Okay. Let's take a look here. Start selling some of this crap. Okay, we're gonna sort first off by this kind of equipment. Look at that. Definitely making some money here. Sell these healing potions. I have no use for them either. So let's take a look here. They're good, but they're not great. This hat is twice as good as my current hat, so I will buy it. My armor is way better. Most of this stuff is crap. Leather booties, I'll take those. Buy them. An unadorned belt, I'll buy that as well. Alright. So now I will add gold to matched balance offers. So he's putting 312 gold in here, I'll accept. There we go. End the discussion, and let's take a look here. My new hat on. My new boots on. My belt on. Alright. So I'm looking to pickpocket him. Ooh, caught me. I'm gonna save my game and try to pickpocket again. He's got a magical dagger I want to grab off him. Alright, pickpocket successful. I'm gonna equip that dagger. Nice. This is a nice dagger. Plus 5% lifesteal, can backstab, and does 5 to 6 damage. Excellent. Oh. Uh-oh. You! Some cur has taken off my belongings. I must search you. I will try to talk my way out of the situation. I will use finesse. Squeeze a tear through the corner of my eye. How could someone accuse you of such a thing? Oh, permission failure. How long have you been rehearsing that little speech? I'm no one's fool, you know. Thief, thief, someone, anyone, over here. Okay. I'm gonna play dead. Actually, I'm going to... I'm gonna try to get out of here. Ooh, he's gonna hit me as I run by. Oh, no. Alright. Alright, I managed to escape. Okay, so I don't know what that's gonna mean for me going back in there. But, oh, he didn't like me either. What's your problem, Doc?
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort.
I'll say it's a sad excuse for a healer if alcohol's the only remedy.
Well, what a swollen swine you are. This fella won't accept the healing I've offered him, I'll have you know. Intent on calling the Reaper over with them whales of his. I figure I might as well give him a little piece if that's all right with you, mister.
What happened to him?
Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
We'll see about buying stuff. Ah, she sells polymorph books. I do not have polymorph skill. We're gonna look at selling some of this stuff. Sell my old hat, my old boots. I'm gonna keep that shiv in case I lose my newfound magical knife. I'm gonna sell my restoration scroll. And sell my piece of mind scroll too. I don't use arrows, so I'm gonna sell my arrow as well. Oh. She actually doesn't have any money. So I'll sell them to someone else later. Don't pigskin gloves.
Rest now, or you'll hie yourself to the grave.
Talk to this guy.
Out my face, or I'll punch your lights out.
I will offer to stomp out whatever life remains in him.
Put him up.
Oh, I don't think so, mister. You'll return to your bed or I'll flatten you myself.
My eye, you will. I'll...
Yes, I'm sure you will. Now lay down. You, sir. I'll thank you not to provoke my patient.
Jerk.
Rest now.
I'm gonna sneak back in. See what's going on in here. If there's still combat. Alright. Got out of the fight. Doesn't seem to be aggressive towards me anymore. We are in low tension area. I'm gonna talk to him and see what happens. Curious. Get out of here. I can barely stand the sight of you. I'll take my leave. Alright, so I guess everything's forgiven. So that's good, I guess. Alright. So we got two things I can check out. If I bring up the map, I see Griff and I see Amarillo on the map. So I can check those guys out, but I'm also curious about let's see. Ooh.
You forget my name, eh?
Shakedown, collar.
Take your coin then.
Alright, moving along. Oh, there we go. Over, check out what's happening
So this
here.
is Fort Joy.
Surely you'll have one. Please.
Your stingtail.
Scram, snake face.
Well, I'll talk to Stingtail.
Huh? Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm very tired. Abominably tired. Beg your pardon.
Anything for sale? He sells pyromancy books. Take my leave. Oh, we'll see what she's doing.
Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means.
I'll have a look as long as it's quality stuff.
Only the finest, you know.
Oh, this is these are skill books for the scoundrel. So we've already got. Oh no, I don't have adrenaline. There's knife throwing and backlash, which we already have. So we have chloroform, destroys magic armor and tries to set them with sleeping. That's a good one. And adrenaline, it gets me extra action points immediately, but I lose action points next turn. That's a good one too. Oh, poison bottles. I should definitely buy
Worse than
those.
war rations, these.
Let's take a look here. That's a magic helmet. Oh, a magic helmet that gives me +1 scoundrel. I'll buy that too. Alright. And I'm gonna take chloroform. Alright, so I'm gonna sell some of these. My shaft, my plate, short stick, bowstring, skull, needle, rope. I'm gonna sell my shiv, and my old cap, and my tattered shoes, and this restoration scroll. Oh, and the peace of mind scroll. I'm gonna sell half these resurrection scrolls. I'm gonna be lone wolfing, so I don't think I need them. And alright. And we will offer to balance that out. There we go. So now we go in here. We definitely want to equip our new helmet. Nice. And we'll take a look at all the inventory. We'll auto-sort it. And we are going to learn the chloroform skill. There we go. And that was added to my toolbar. I'm going to unlock my skill bar and just kind of move a couple things around here.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Chloroform over here. Oh, wait, no, that's flurry. I'll move chloroform over here. And move that over there. And that potion over there. Oh, I should put that.
If a magister finds this on you,
There we go.
you
And
forget
we'll
my
lock that
name,
toolbar again. Alright,
it?
so what do we got going on here? There's Griff, the camp boss. And in that cage there seems to be Amrio, the elf that apparently, if I can help, I can get Griff's leather shirt just laying on the ground there. That's tempting.
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up, setting the potato, but not the sharp little knife, down on the table.
What?
I will ask if he's in charge around here.
Who's asking?
Oh, I crossed my arms and said I've heard he might be able to help me.
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light, watching it glint.
I'm listening.
I'm going to say I hear he's a good friend to have and ask if there's anything I can help him with.
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched over, clutching his knees in the cage.
I solve my own problems.
Okay, in reference to that elf, I'm going to see if he's will let me release him.
A Myro. Bloody elves. I guess you mean the clown I caught stealing from my kitchen. He's not going anywhere.
What has he stolen?
Supplies. A crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet.
I'll make a proposition. I'll find the stolen supplies and bring them back, and he'll free Amiro.
All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
Alright. I am interested in a trade.
Sure. Have a look.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Overpriced
Take your coin, then.
Drenadine. Wow. An invisibility potion. I don't need any of that. although I will sell my dusty hat. Alright. I will take my leave. Alright, so... hot on the heels of
Ain't fit for beasts.
Talk to him.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf.
An elf, caked in mud and blood, looks up at you from the bottom of the cage. He holds his shoulder at a strange angle. Despite his condition, he appears eager for your attention.
You believe what he says? That I am a thief?
Tell him you met his friend. She didn't seem to think he was any kind of thief.
He perks up and wipes his face with his good hand.
Sahela, you speak to her? She is all right then. Good.
She's fine for now, but she might not be if you don't tell me how to get out of here now.
An elf does not answer to threats. It is not our way. We make fair deals. We follow through. That is the only way. Sahela knows this. I know this. Perhaps you need to learn.
Alright, I'll ask him to tell me what he knows.
It is all prepared. It is ready. I am too weak to go. But I must care for Sahela. You release me, and I show you the way out.
I'll try to make a deal. If he tells me the way out now, I'll do everything in my power to free him. Nope.
I am no fool. If you can leave, you do leave. Free me first. Then I tell you everything I know.
Alright, so I'll ask if he knows who took Griff's supplies.
I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does. Like so. For some time, I think Griff takes his own supplies. But I see the anger in him that he does not find it. He truly does not find what he seeks.
Okay, so that seems to be a clue. Or might be a clue. I might just be reading too much into it. Ask him if he knows why Griff is so hell-bent on getting these particular supplies back.
Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious. In case you haven't noticed.
Everyone's going I guess. What was he doing snooping around Griff's kitchen anyway?
I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. A bit of bread, a potato or two. Nothing Griff should be loath to give. I need to escape, and I have people to consider. You understand?
I understand and take my leave.
Thank you. And hurry.
Okay, so let's take a look at my logbook. The imprisoned elf hinted that whoever took Griff's supplies might share a physical tick of Griff's. Repeatedly clearing his throats. You know, like you do? I'm gonna check my logs and go through the dialogues. Let's take a look at Stingtail. No, okay, he didn't have any. No one seems, aside from Griff, seems to be coughing, so that's fine. We're gonna go out and look around then, I guess. Alright. What do we got over here? Oh, there's Stingtail. Oh.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife.
Now this is...
She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said.
This is, Sibylle? How do we pronounce that? And she is one of the companions that you can have in this game.
Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
I wish I could just leave. I'll ask her what a guy has to do to earn that stare.
No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into one of your neck's vertebrae.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, so I can decide your fate here and now.
I will command her to let me go this instant. Who the hell does she think she is attacking me like this?
To you, I am this pressing pain you wish would go away, but won't.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her, the needle still all too deeply embedded in bone. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
I'll just ask why she was stalking that lizard.
Because it is my desire to question him. Intensely. As for the reason, you're staring at it. You see, once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free. Of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
I'm going to point out that I am not that lizard.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
This is going nowhere, but if there's going to be bloodshed, she at least should give me a chance to defend myself. I can offer instead of killing you, she could join you. I don't want to join with anyone, so...
Your death will be slower, more painful, but fair enough, if you insist.
I do insist, I guess.
She removes the needle and draws her weapon.
Let's play.
Oh dear. Well, guess I'm fighting this NPC. Okay. Well, that was unexpected. So I'm going to do the backlash thing. Oh, wow, that's it. I guess I wrecked her pretty bad. Yay, free shivs, poison flask, resurrection scroll, backpack, and some pants. Thanks, lady. Okay, well, guess I won't be recruiting that cohort in the future. Now, what did she want with old Stingtail?
Huh? What? But I was... It was... Please, tell me. Tell me.
Oh.
Why did you wake me? I was so close. So close.
So close to what?
So close to the dream. It's been so long. You wouldn't understand. Please. Please leave me be.
I'm gonna ask him if he knows anything about the missing supplies.
Supplies? You mean the oranges, I suppose. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudene than the citrus.
And Drudene is a drug. I will repeat myself. What do you know about the supplies?
It's all here, I'm afraid. On my person. You found your thief. But I am anything but one of those sniveling addicts you'll find creeping around the kitchen.
I'm gonna trade. Oh yeah, this guy sold pyromancy books.
I need to dream. I, above all others. It is my vocation, my responsibility. Now more than ever.
I'll raise my eyebrows. I don't have eyebrows, so I can't take that option, I guess. I mean, I could technically. I'll ask him to explain. What's the connection between a Drudene and the dreams?
Drudene! It makes you master
of all you see when you sleep. The dreamer is not the play actor, but the playwright. It may be hard for you to understand, but my kind, we dream for the greater good. What we see can predict the truth, can even shape the truth. But we need Divinity to do it. Before I was caught, before I was brought here, I saw a vision. The void woken, slain, divinity restored. But just as I was about to see how it happened, the Magisters beat down my door. This is my last chance to find out the secret, to find out how to save us all. So you see, I cannot give back the Divinity, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation, too.
I will say Griff is out for blood, but you'll protect the loser's identity if he hands drugs to me. Strength Noble. Tell the low-life scoundrel to do himself a favor and hand over the goods, or you'll tell Griff it was him straight away. Oh, failed.
Go ahead. It'll be you that dooms us all, then. Go now. Leave me be.
I'm going to try to pickpocket him. Oh. And I'm gonna grab one of these books too, I think. Do like pickpocketing. Grab that money. Go. So I've stolen it from him. I wonder if that allows me to complete the quest.
This looks like the crate I'm after. But where are the contents?
I already know where the contents are. Alright, let's go back to Griff. And give him back his drugs. Where is Griff? Oh, right over here. I suppose I could just use waypoint travel if I'm feeling lazy. But I'm practically there anyway. Alright.
Keep it down, will you?
Alright, we'll go tell Griff.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
I'm just gonna hand the oranges over to him.
Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands. Juice squirts through his hands as he desperately rips through the rind.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
I'll tell the truth. Screw that Stingtail guy, he wouldn't help me.
That's a kid. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
Alright.
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. Very, very much. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you.
Ask the elf what he means.
Sahela. She is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here.
What's in it for me?
I have nothing here, but where the elves roam, I think there is nothing they do not give. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret. Dangerous. But it leads to freedom.
I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please. She is important.
I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Alright. He looks unhappy. He's weakened. So he's probably heading back to the cave. I'm gonna go there too and tell Sahila that it has been done. Hopefully their lizard guy's not gonna attack me on sight. Oh, still pretty good. Oh.
Sahela, you are all right.
I am fine, Amiro. I am fine. I know they help us.
So these guys are all really angry at me.
Yes, they do. It is as you say.
Sit, my friend. Come.
As you say. As you say.
He's still weakened. Away with you. I don't want the decent people to see me talking to the likes of you. I will offer a gift. Perhaps it can heal old wounds. Alright.
We survive.
Okay.
And soon we leave.
So she's got a negative 45 on me, so she doesn't like me at all. I'm gonna offer her this as a gift. That how you do gifts? Oh ho! Plus 34% attitude. That might be enough to make her like me again.
She breaks into a
go.
huge, childlike grin as you approach.
One friend brings another home. Thank you.
I'll ask how he's doing.
He gets better, little by little. We are together. We always get better if we are together.
I'll let her know what her elf boy wants me to do.
Her face falls at the mention of her home. Her hands fly instinctively to her eyes, as if to wipe away tears. But she stops herself.
My people, I miss them. But they cannot save me.
I miss my people too. My servants, my slaves.
Yes, it is a deep hurt. In my tribe, we say, the heart lives in the family cookpot. It is true, I think.
I'm gonna change the subject. And I guess I'm gonna say I need to be going.
She squeezes your hand.
I do not forget you. Remember me too.
Ooh. Booty. So she's gonna give me a scroll, some money, and let's see what we got here. So, oh, wait, what's this? Dang it! I actually can't tell what this stuff is. Seems to be just a glitch or a little bug. That's unfortunate.
I know I trust them well.
Going to go with dang it. I hope I don't have this book already. Oh man, that's a bummer. I'm going to, let's see. Yeah, I guess that's it. Didn't have an autosave. Oh well. We'll just sell it, I guess.
This is very good. Sahela is all right. I still protect her. She does not die here. She does not die here. Thank you. Fate is like this. She joins the needs of one and the wants of another. We all gain what we must have. I am very weak now. And Sahela says we stay. I do not go where she does not lead.
His devotion to her is impressive.
It is not devotion to Sahela. It is devotion to all. To the world. She is very special. She sees how we will survive. The void woken. The dead
divine. She leads us back home.
I wish them good luck and take my leave.
All of luck to you. Do not forget what I give you. Take it to the elves who roam the mainland. They come here. They save her. They save all of us.
Alright. So, with that bit of the quest quest done, we're going to put it up briefly. I need to go and get some breakfast and arouse my household from its slumber. So, thanks a lot for joining us. I will probably be back very shortly to continue this stream of this undead lone wolf. So, thanks a lot for joining me. Like, subscribe, all that jazz, and we'll see you guys next time.